Hello everybody and welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Tatum and this is Tatum Marie Yoga. Today we are working on some quick hamstring flexibility stretches. So today we're going to start off in our seated wide-legged stretch here. And we're going to flex our toes back towards our face. We're going to sit up nice and tall. Let's bring our shoulders right up over our hips. Hands can come to our legs here. And we'll gently exhale wherever we're at. Take a deep inhale, sit up nice and tall. And then exhale, gently slide one hand down the right or left side of your leg as you gently hinge to the left or right. Inhale will bring you back through center. Then exhale, hinge to the left or right again. So we're just alternating sides, waking up our legs here. And then again, keeping our toes flexed back towards our face. Let's really press through our heels here. So we're waking up our legs. You don't have to have your hands touching your toes or anything here, but we're just gently shifting from side to side. Your legs don't have to be at your max width, but again, just waking up our legs so we don't really shock them when we come into these hamstring flexibility stretches. So again, moving with your breath, exhale to the left or right, inhale through center. And you can go fast or slow. It's okay if you're not matching me here. Maybe taking it a little bit deeper this time. And then we'll all gently come back through center. Now I'm going to take a quarter turn. And I'm going to bring this right foot into my inner left thigh, coming into a Janu Sirsasana. Again, left toes are flexed back towards my face. I'm going to inhale, my fingertips reach towards the sky, pull my shoulder blades down away from my ears. Exhale as I twist and hinge over my left leg. You can grab for your lower leg or your foot, whatever's available today. But then I want you to notice your weight. So evenly distribute your weight throughout your sitting bones. So you're not just dumping into this left side body. I want you to pull everything so you're even and balanced. Gaze can be right down at your legs so you allow your neck to lengthen, slightly bringing your chin in towards your chest. And then send your breath down the back side of your right leg. Breathing here. Two more rounds of breath, maybe taking it a little bit deeper if you can. And then an inhale, we'll gently walk ourselves up. Switch legs. This time my right leg is coming out, left leg is coming in. My foot is to my inner thigh. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, twist and hinge over your right leg. Again, evenly distributing your weight. So you're not just dumping all into your right side here. My right toes are flexed back towards my face as I'm pressing through my heel, getting this deep stretch down the back side of my leg. Hands can reach for your foot or just your lower leg. You can even bring them down by the sides of your legs here on the floor. Whatever feels best to you. Gaze can come right down at your legs so you can lengthen through the back of your neck. Chin slightly tucks in and breathe. On every exhale, release any tension that you're feeling in this stretch. Again, toes are flexed back. 2 more rounds of breath here. Next inhale, we'll gently lift ourselves up. Kick our legs out in front of us, give a nice little shake, and then we'll take them around to either side, coming into our tabletop position. My wrists are right underneath my shoulders, knees are right underneath my hips. Now, if this hurts your wrists here, you can always make fists, coming up onto a fist, or gently walk your hands a little bit farther out than underneath your shoulders, so it reduces that 90-degree angle in your wrist. So find what feels best for you. And we're gonna kick this right leg out behind us. Toes are tucked, and we're gonna press our heel down towards the floor. Now this can be a deep enough stretch for you, or you can tuck your left toes, lifting your left knee off the earth, and press firmly through both hands to get a deeper stretch. Keep a slight bend in that right knee so you don't hyperextend it backwards. Breathing down the backside of your right leg here. Always option to drop that left knee if it becomes too intense. Again, evenly distributing your weight here so you're not dumping into your left side. Low belly is pulling in. Take a deep inhale as you bring that right knee back underneath your right hip. Exhale as you take your left leg out behind you. Again, toes are tucked and our heel is reaching towards the earth. Feeling that deep stretch down the backside of your left leg. Again, option to stay here. You can tuck your right toes, lifting your right knee up off the earth. Soften through this left knee so you're not hyperextending, and press firmly through both hands. Heel is reaching down as you breathe down the backside of your left leg. Again, always option to bring that knee back down towards the earth if it becomes too intense of a stretch here. And breathe. Evenly distributing your weight, hips are squared towards your mat. We're not dumping into our right side here. Take an inhale as you gently bring that left knee back underneath your hip. We'll rock our hips from side to side, making our way into downward facing dog. So my hands are going to be right underneath my shoulders here. Walk them out one hand's length in front of where they are. Spread your fingertips wide. In your downward facing dog, you want to press firmly through all fingers, knuckles, and your palms. So you're not cupping your hands here. Your hands are flat on the mat. Fingertips are facing forward. We'll take a deep inhale breath here. Exhale, lift your knees and press your hips towards the sky as you begin to straighten your legs, softening through your knees here. So we want to keep a deep bend in our knees, send our hips high, and then you can gently begin to walk your dog out from side to side, pedaling one heel down onto the floor at a time. You can rock your hips here, you can shake your head yes, you can shake your head no to get any other stretches in that you would like. But really focusing on those hamstrings here. Few more rounds of breath, you got it. Allow your shoulders to come down your back, those shoulder blades to work down your back. Spine is lengthening, still pedaling out your feet here. And when you're ready, we're going to gently walk our feet up to meet our hands, coming into our forward fold. We're going to inhale, roll all the way up to standing, coming into Tadasana. Now, you can take this into a regular forward fold if this is enough stretch on your hamstrings, or we can take this left foot behind our right here. We'll do this when we're in our forward fold, because it's a little bit harder to hinge forward with both legs crossed. So we'll switch sides as well, but again, you can always stay in your traditional forward fold. We'll inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, forward fold, hinging from your hips. Option to stay here, taking your weight to the balls of your feet in this forward fold, and gaze comes behind you. Or you can take your left foot to midline, gently take your right foot to the outside of your left, taking this into a deeper stretch here. Keeping a soft bend in your knees as you gently rock your weight forward, feeling a deep stretch down the back sides of your legs. Again, gaze comes behind you as you lengthen through your spine. Hands can be on the floor. And breathe. And sending your hips high and rocking your weight forward will get a deep stretch down the back side of your legs and in your hamstrings. If your legs are crossed, gently uncross them. Heel toe your right foot to midline and then take that left foot out and around the outside of your right. And then again, redistribute your weight to the balls of your feet here, getting a deep, long stretch down the back side of your left leg. Again, gaze comes behind you. If you're in a traditional forward fold, you can take a little bit of movement, maybe grabbing opposite elbows and rocking from side to side. If you're in a twisted forward fold, stay where you are, hands are on the ground. Breathing down the back sides of your legs here. 2 more rounds of breath wherever you are. Well, if your legs were crossed, we'll gently bring them back to hip width distance here. And an inhale will gently bring you all the way up to standing. Arms reach up overhead. Exhale, we're going to sink low into our chair. Hands come through heart center or onto your hips. Now we're taking our weight in our heels here, sinking our hips low. Knees are hip width distance, feet are hip width distance. We're allowing our tailbone to tuck under as we slightly lift our chest and pull this low belly in. Now we're going to take our right foot out in front of our left here. So my heel's just about an inch above my left, but still at that hip width distance. I'm going to flex my right toes back towards my face as my heel is on the ground, keeping a soft bend in my right knee. I'm going to gently hinge my hips back as my chest comes forward, feeling a deep stretch down the back side of my leg again here. Now you gauge the intensity. If you want a less intense stretch, gently take your chest and lift it a little bit higher. If you want a deeper stretch, send your hips back and gently hinge forward a little bit more. Don't put pressure on the top of your leg here, because that can promote hyperextension in your knee. Take a few more breaths. Next inhale, we'll gently rise up. Take that right foot right underneath your hip again here. We'll reset for the left side. Exhale wherever you are. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, sink low into your chair. Again, hands can come to your hips. Take this left heel out in front of your right. Again, still a hip width distance here. Hips are squared. Inhale, lift through your chest. Exhale, sink your hips back and sit low, softening through your left knee this time. My left toes are flexed back towards my face. Again, if you want less of an intense stretch, lift your chest and lessen the hinge in your hips. Woo, don't fall out. If you want a deeper stretch, begin to hinge forward, sending your hips back here. Breathe down the backside of your leg. Again, we don't want to put pressure on this top thigh because that would be pressing our knee back here, and that doesn't feel very good. Couple more rounds of breath. Low belly is pulling in again here. Protecting our low back. Last round of breath. And inhale, we'll rise up to standing. Take that left foot underneath our left hip. And we'll go ahead, shake it out. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, pull your shoulders back and down your back. Hands come down by our side. Palms face forward. Thank yourself for getting a little bit of movement in with me today. It's always an honor, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.